Good morning, Baltimore. It is June 18th. Tomorrow is Juneteenth Day. I've been fighting for my freedom. This is all about freedom. This is about social media for social change. I started fighting for my freedom in 2007. Governor O'Malley approved a program called the Get Shorty Program. 2020, we're going to frame the conversation. You feel me? We're going to frame the conversation so we don't have no misunderstandings. We're going to control the narrative. I had a film producer named Rob Fix. He got Letters Design, a movie called Letters Design. It covers Illinois and covers Maryland. That movie, Letters Design, is evidence for a federal investigation. I was kidnapped by the state. All right. Now, you can contact Chief Justice Roberts of the Supreme Court because I was making a movie about the war on drugs, mass incarceration, the prison industry, homelessness, the collateral consequences, the criminalization of poverty. I was doing this long before Black Lives Matter was even thought about. I was doing this in 1986, state of Illinois versus Dwayne Davis. I turned in guns and drugs to the police to end the war on drugs. I came here on the Interstate Compact in 1991. All right? So follow this conversation. Like I said, we're going to frame the conversation. We're going to frame the conversation because this is framed. That's my store on Falls Road. That's 2007. Article 3 of the Constitution. Like I say, I want to file a class action lawsuit against the war on drugs. A class action lawsuit. Like I said, we're going to frame the conversation. This is O'Malley, 2006. The Get Shorty Program. Self-help organization for the redevelopment and re-education of the young. 2000 frame. See that? That's the Baltimore Department. All right? That's the Baltimore City Police Department. Section. All right? See, the Baltimore City been protecting the corruption here in Baltimore City for the longest. 2016. All right? I am asking access to the grand jury for myself per Maryland Grand Jury Handbook, private citizen. All right? She got that. I was making a movie about y'all. All right? I was making a movie about you. That's my film crew. This was evidence. All right? That's the Department of Justice. That's Councilman Costello. That's Pastor Dante Hickman. That's T.J. Smith. All right? I don't want to say there's no misunderstandings about nothing I say or do. That's Judge Cox. And that's Scott Shellenberger. It was a film festival. All right? Like I said, we're going to frame the conversation. That's the state's attorney right there. And that's Marilyn Mosby right there in 2016. Grand Jury Handbook as a private citizen. That's me. I'm going to frame the conversation. That's Anthony Brown in 2014. Governor O'Malley's prison industry. You feel me? See who got it? We framing the conversation. Because I applied for Martin Luther King's job. That's what y'all got mad about. Y'all got mad that I wanted to end the war on drugs. I just put it on a storyboard. I told a story. We're going to frame the conversation because this is where it is. Baltimore County Government, Judge Souder, Michael Fields, State Attorney Schellenberger. I want to file charges against y'all because y'all stole my property. You feel me? I was a corporation. I'm a corporation. This is Lake County, Illinois. Like I said, I'm a whistleblower on the courts, inmates. All right? There goes the cases right there. Misconduct, Freedom of Information Act. This is from 2008. All right? Greg Bernstein had it, Schellenberger had it, and Mosby had it. I was making a movie about y'all. That's my film crew. 2011. Film was about Governor O'Malley. Feel me? It's all about Governor O'Malley. Film was about Governor O'Malley and my son, Philip Davis. See the date? 2009. That's Pastor Jerome Stevens from Senator Hardin's office right there. All right? You see him? I don't want no misunderstandings. It's about Governor O'Malley. All about Governor O'Malley and his racist behavior. Yeah. It's making a movie about Governor O'Malley and his mom machine. Yeah. The money behind the machine. The prison industry. All right? In the 13th Amendment. Excessive bail. The 5th Amendment. You feel me? The United States Constitution. And y'all signed off on this. That's my grand jury request. This is Senate Bill 374, to access the grand jury. Baltimore City Circuit Court grand jury investigation. You feel me? And she been blocking it since 2016. It's my right as a private citizen to access the grand jury. It's right here. Senate bill. And it passed. Section. Grand jury for investigations. Grand jury, grand jury. I want a grand jury because you stole my property. The contents have been destroyed or disposed of. Then produce them and provide them to my lawyer. You didn't produce them or provide them to my lawyer. Under the 5th Amendment, it says I'm supposed to be compensated for my losses. That's Chief Judge Turnbull. All right? You stole a truck, a computer, and you stole 13 storyboards. You stole 13 storyboards because I had 13 different movies. Letters Design is just one movie. That's just one movie. I got 13 of my own. Rob Fix, everything that man has is for right here. Dear Governor Hogan. Governor Hogan got this. And you can't say that you don't. Governor Hogan got it. Brian Frost got it. President Obama asked for an investigation. 2009. Right here. Judge Cox grand jury request. Misrepresentation of a felony. I was kidnapped by the state and charged with terrorism. Because I was making a movie about O'Malley and his machine. President Obama asked for an investigation. See that? 2008. Prisoner's right. 60 days. Kerry Cagua. Remember that? That's 2008. I was an inmate in Lake County Jail. Yeah. I went home on vacation and came back on probation. So I made a movie all about it. Governor O'Malley and his mom machine. Senator Hardin. Congressman Cummings. Dutch Rupertsberger. The Maryland Black Caucus. The money behind the war on drugs. Witness and victims. Y'all changed the witness statements. Y'all changed the witness statements. That's the case in Illinois. All right? So it makes it what it is. Doing what I do. We talking about controlling the narrative. That's the narrative report. So my big picture here is to go to the University of Baltimore, Kirk Smoke. Turn over my movie to Kirk Smoke so we can write a letter, a writ of certiorari. We're going to admit these emails. Annette Murphy of the FBI. Jane Miller. All right. See the dates on the emails? 2009. That's why Jennifer Franiati don't want to talk to me. That's why NBC don't want to talk about it. See that? Mike Shue. Mike Shue just got retired. Executive Director of the ACLU. Ethics. All right? These are the people that had this since 2009. I'm not going to be spinning my wheels. That's Ed Norris. That's Thelma Branch. That's Bobby Zirkin. That's Mike Shue. Those are emails. It's a paper trail. So I'm going to send it to Kirk Smoke. Kirk Smoke can take the movie. Leon Pinkett is a witness. Kirk Smoke is the dean of the University of Maryland Law School. So we're going to go to finish this court. Please. Legislative Black Caucus. Like I said, we're going to play the name game. people with evidence. Either you be a defendant or the other. Your choice, your decision. The money that you make off the prison industry. I came and testified. My testimony is in Annapolis, and it's in Baltimore City, Baltimore County, and Waukegan, Illinois. I want to testify in front of Kwasi and Fume. That's Pat Young. Like I said, get my paperwork because I'm ready for this fight. I'm far from the finish line. But I want everybody on the same page. Mary Washington, Sidnor, Hayes. Go to Senator Antonio Hayes. He got the book. Like I said, that toilet is evidence and artwork. That's your Attorney General's office. That's Brandon Scott's office. Everything is right there. I'm naming you so we don't have no misunderstandings about nothing I say or do. And like I said, Fox 45 had it for longest. You got it. We're going to talk about it. Ain't no Loggins making a movie. It's a film festival. We missed the Maryland Film Festival. Well, Sundance is coming up, and we're going to dance.